I'm going to have a look on the replay here. So he just randomly comes out. Why is he that far forward? That's strange. It's a poor pass and it's an easy goal for avoiding relegation. But Lyon's goalkeeper, what was he doing? What's going on, guys? My name is Adam. I am a SuperSwan, and welcome to episode 5 of the FM Creators FC. We have the chance today to win 2 trophies, the Ligue 1 title and a potential French Cup final. As you can see from this league table, we are 15 points clear of PSG at the top of the league. We play Bordeaux today, and if we get a point, we will wrap up the French League title. If we do, then we will skip on to a potential French Cup final. If we don't reach the final, we will show the last league game of the season against Lyon. So since you last left us, there's been a few big hitters. We've been winning every single game very easily. The one Strasbourg 4-0 we beat, SuperSwan, MadScientist and Red Event Games getting the goals there. A 6-0 win over Cannes, which was the Kylex Plays show. Kyle really turned up in that game with a hat-trick, with JB, GeeW and Jaco getting involved with the goals. But yeah, we've won every single game since then, and we have the chance to wrap up the league title against Bordeaux. We'll skip over the French Cup semi-final against PSG, which if we do beat, we will show off the French Cup final. If not, I'll show the Lyon game off instead. Injuries, we've still only got the 2 long-term injuries with Trequartista and scootR out with their torn calf muscle and broken leg. But Red Event Games, the only other player injured at the moment, out with 4 days with a pulled groin. Not quite sure what you've done there, Red Event Games, but you will not be featuring in the first game today. So what that does mean for the Bordeaux game, this is going to be the lineup. We've got Aussie Villain suspended, so he's not going to be available for this game. But the lineup's going to be FlyingAllNight in goal, 94th minute, CptBeardyMan, Heid the Baw Gaming, and Mr. Tom in the defence. MadScientist and GeeW FM in the middle. We got Jaco on the left, Friedbadger Gaming, and Kyle on the right. And avoiding relegation is going to be the pressing forward that starts up front. This is going to be the team that's going to win us the Ligue 1 title. Can we get that result and become legends and lift that first trophy of the series? TheUnitedCityFM, you will handle the team talk. And happy days to the TheUnitedCityFM. I've been letting him do the team talks, you know. He's been the motivational speaker of the side. And fingers crossed he's going to give that motivational speech to win us the Ligue 1 title. We are at home. We are at the dugout. Can we get that result and end this game with us lifting a trophy? 59 seconds into this game and Mr. Tom, our best player of the season so far, and it's deflected into the hands of Costel. Free kick from Mr. Tom, whips it into MadScientist, who's there avoiding relegation, finds Kyle. Kyle with a shot and Kyle gets the goal. He's been in form recently and Kylex Plays gets the goal to get us 1-0 up for the race for the Ligue 1 title. As always, all these players' YouTube, not YouTube, I think it's the Twitch and Twitter links are in the description down below. Drop them a follow as Kyle's just put us 1-0 up with another corner. Friedbadger Gaming clears it as far as Kyle again. Oh, he goes down. And that's going to be cleared only as far as Mr. Tom, who's been our best player of this year. Loads of room on the right, finds Jaco, and Benny Jaco makes it 2-0 to the FM Creators, and we are cruising to the Ligue 1 title. We've had 5 shots, 4 on target, 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes. Mr. Tom, loads of room on the right. Tom crosses it for Jaco on his own, free header, and it's FM Creators FC 2, Bordeaux 0. Free kick from the MadScientist, whips it in. I want them to get a free kick goal. Very close. Friedbadger Gaming, 31 minutes, finds Jaco. That's a foul. And I think Bordeaux are going down to 10 men after half an hour. That's not good news for them. Mad Scientist from the free kick, though, all the way to Kyle. Is he offside? I don't think he is. It's going to count. And Kyle has scored his second goal of the game. He's been looking very dangerous all game. And he's there. No one's marking him. Slides it in. And Kyle is single-handedly pulling us to a League One title. Throw in. Kyle involved again. Kyle is pretty much all over the place in this game. He's really shown up today. But Friedbadger Gaming to the Mad Scientist. Outside the box, takes a shot. Mad Scientist trying to get those on target. Mr. Tom, free kick, whips it in to CptBeardyMan off the line. Heid the Baw Gaming tries to get it in. The two centre-backs now getting involved with Heid the Baw Gaming trying to get a goal. Friedbadger whips it in. Mad Scientist again with a shot. Mad Scientist also looking dangerous, trying to grab some goals as we get a corner. Friedbadger Gaming clears it as far as CptBeardyMan. And that's the end of the highlight as we go into half-time. A lot of highlights in this first half. They're all for the FM creators. GeeW lays it to the 94th minute. A left-back tries to find a void in relegation. And the Mad Scientist finally gets his goal. He's been trying to shoot all game, not been able to get on target. But our captain from the middle, the man who conducts those experiments in the midfield, has got himself a goal to make it 4-0 to the FM creators. And we are pretty much sealing a League One title. 4-0 before half-time. We have turned up today, my friends. We have turned up. And we will go into half-time and I will let the TheUnitedCityFM take my team talk for me. So what's he going to say? He says, we appreciate the efforts. The team look delighted. I'm not going to change anything for the second half. You guys enjoy yourself. You will be lifting a trophy at the end of this game. You wouldn't believe it. The attacking midfielder curse continues. This session, every attacking midfielder we have has been injured. Friedbadger Gaming, the latest person to be hit by this curse. And we all know what's going to happen. GeeW FM is going to move up into the attacking midfield position. And we'll bring on FMZ Gaming. We'll bring him on. Because he's still unhappy. He still wants to leave. But we'll bring him on to give him an appearance. So GeeW moves up. And the attacking midfield curse continues. But we do have a highlight. As the 94th minute from left back. Comes inside a little bit. Finds Jaco in front of him. Long ball from Jaco. But we do lose it only as far as Mr. Tom. Gives it back to 94th minute. Trying to focus on the left-hand side. 94th minute crosses it. GeeW, the new attacking midfielder, doesn't seem to be affected by the curse yet. But there's plenty of time to go. As GeeW takes a touch, has a shot. It's saved by the goalkeeper. Unlucky from him. But 94th minute again now. Crosses it. Blocked. Is this the end of the highlight? FMZ Gaming to the Mad Scientist. GeeW to Kyle. Kyle with a shot, and what a goal from Kyle. It's another hat-trick from Kyle. What a performance. He has turned up today, and that is a hat-trick. And what a goal to get that third goal on. GeeW plays it into Kyle, takes a touch, first time. Well, I say first time, second time really. But top corner. It's 5-0 to the FM creators. Throw in though, Kyle again involved. It's just been the Kyle show. Kylex Plays is running the show. 94th minute, gets a goal from left back. It's 6-0 to the FM creators. And we are showing the world why us all together would win everything and beat any team put in front of us. But the 94th minute cuts inside from left back. It's a long shot. It's in the corner of the goal. It's 6-0 to FM Creators FC. 60 minutes. Who do we bring off? Because everybody's playing really, really well. But I think the most tied is Benny Jaco. Can anybody come on for him? Yeah, FM Creators can come on for him. Anybody else? GeeW FM. He's on a yellow card. We'll bring SuperSwan on. I'll bring myself on. I'll play Advanced Playmaker. Hopefully I don't get affected by the attacking midfielder curse. But half an hour to go, 6-0 up. As we get a highlight inside of Bordeaux's area. Basic clears it as far as the 94th minute to FMZ Gaming. Finds SuperSwan on the ball. Long ball across the other side to Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom to FM Creators. It's 7-0. And FM Creators involving off the bench with his 12th goal of the season. Mr. Tom providing the assist. How many goals are we going to score in this league game? Mr. Tom, FM Creators the back post. Bordeaux are down to 10 men though, so that'll also help. 7-0 up. 87 minutes, not many highs in the last 20 minutes. It's been the quietest it's been all game. And to be fair, we have scored 7 goals as the 94th minute dispossesses. FM Creators plays it all the way to Mr. Tom. Is Mr. Tom going to grab a goal? He is indeed. Mr. Tom from right back gets himself on the score sheet. 5th goal of the season. It's 8-0 to the Ligue 1 champions. The uncrowned champions. We will be crowned at the end of this game. And it's a low drive in the corner. The goalie, a bit of a mistake from their goalkeeper, but it doesn't matter. 88 minutes in, 8-0 FM Creators FC. And we will be coming up to the full-time whistle. We've got about 20 seconds to go before we are crowned Ligue 1 champions. Are we going to get the confetti? Are we going to see us lift the trophy? As Kyle plays into avoiding relegation. Very quiet game of avoiding relegation. He's not been involved in the play at all much. So a bit unfortunate for him. But that is the full-time whistle. And we don't get the confetti. Well, that was a massive anticlimax, really. I want us to lift the trophy. But look at all those goal scorers. Kyle scored a hat-trick. Benny Jaco, MadScientist, 94th minute, FM Creators, and Mr. Tom all getting on the score sheet. And I would say Kyle was man of the match. Yes, he was. I'll let TheUnitedCityFM give the team talk. And there we go. We are League Conformer champions. Friedbadger Gaming out for 3 months. The attacking midfielder curse is a thing. Shin splints. We're going to send him to specialist. We're going to make sure we look after him. We don't want to, injure him anymore. We'll have a quick chat with him. Look, don't worry about an injury. He's not going to let it get the better of him. But the attacking midfielder curse is an actual thing. And it's affecting all of our attacking midfielders. FM Creators FC celebrate best ever League Conformer finish. SuperSwan is one of the top Welsh managers. We lead the team to glory. The board are pleased. And classy Kylex Plays on form for FM Creators. You were superb. Well done to you. And there it is, my friends. We are League 1 champions. We are 15 points clear. Actually, no, we're more than that now. It'll be, 10, 15, 18 points clear? Simple maths. I'll work it out in editing. But I think we're 18 points clear of PSG, top of the league. But can we do the double? We do have a semi-final to go through, which I'm not going to show. So we'll either be in the French Cup final, or we'll round up with a nice, relaxing game against Lyon. We have reached the French Cup final, so we will be competing for our second trophy of this episode and of this season. So the league has all wrapped up. We did finish on 102 points. We did have a few slip-ups though in between. We did lose to Lille in the game straight after the 8-0 thrashing of Bordeaux. I think we were all just sleeping, to be honest. We were all hungover from enjoying from winning the league. So we did lose to them, and we did slip up against Guingamp as well with a 0-0 draw. We did beat we had Lyon in the final, and we beat them 3-0 in the league. So it gives us a good scouting trip to Lyon to find out what they're all about, which gives us a bit of confidence going into the French Cup final. So with that in mind, this is the lineup for the French Cup final. A few players not available. The 94th minute suspended. Unfortunately, he won't be playing a left back. And I got Friedbadger Gaming injured, Jaco's injured, Trequartista's injured, and scootR are injured. So the only players to really miss out on the, in the 7 off the bench on the 11 is Katato 8, Jack Deem, and myself, really. So I've dropped myself, alright? I've dropped myself. But this is going to be the team that's going to win us the French Cup. We've got FlyingAllNight in goal, Aussie Villain, CptBeardyMan, Heid the Baw Gaming, and Mr. Tom at right back. We've got tHeMAdSCienTiSt and GeeW in the middle, FM Craze on the left, Fryman7 in the middle, Kyle on the right, and avoiding relegation is going to start up front. This is going to be the team that wins us the French Cup. So I'm going to submit the team. We got everybody else on the bench. And fingers crossed we can get that double, the French double, in our first season. So I'll let the TheUnitedCityFM have the team talk. Everybody seems motivated. And we're going to get the second game of this episode underway. It's FM Craze FC against Lyon. It's the French Cup final. Corner 20 minutes in, first height of the game. Mr. Tom to FM Creators heads it over the bar. First height of the game. 36 minutes as Lyon on the ball, but the mad scientist clears it away as far as Fryman7, avoiding relegation on the ball now. He finds anybody to his right, he finds Kyle. Kyle comes inside, lots of room. Switches to FM Creators. Can he cross it to avoid relegation? It's avoiding relegation's 22nd goal of the season. We are 1-0 up in the French Cup final, and the FM Creators are going to be doing the French double if things stay the way they are. Creators crosses it, avoiding relegation. It's a free header. Lopez can't do much with it, and we are 1-0 up in the final. Coming up to half-time, we're 1-0 up. Very nervy game for both sides. So I think we will need to make some changes at half-time. Although Lyon still have not had a single shot in this game. So we'll let the TheUnitedCityFM do the team talks. So he's done that bit. We'll have a look at the tactics though. So who's underperforming? GeeW FM's on a 6.5. So we're going to bring on the FM Wonderkids to be the ball-winning midfielder. Mr. Tom's on a 7.4. He's been our best player all season. But other than that, we're going to keep things the way they are for now, as we will hopefully try and find a second goal in the French Cup final. And can we walk away with the trophy? As we get another highlight, Mr. Tom finds Kyle 39 seconds into the second half. Aussie Villain on the left finds FM Creators, loads of room, and he takes the shot, and it's another goal for the FM Creators, and FM Creators, the player himself, has got the goal, and we find ourselves 2-0 up against Lyon. Aussie Villain from the left plays it into FM Creators, takes a touch, blasts it in the corner, and we've started the second half with a goal. 56 minutes, and it's Mr. Tom with a free kick. CptBeardyMan with a header, but it's cleared away. Who's going to be first there? Aussie Villain's jogging towards it, and he will pick it up. Will he play it inside? Yes, he does, to the mad scientist. FM Creators, long ball over the top to Mr. Tom, but he does lose out to the Lyon defender. And the FM Wonderkids will recycle that ball back. Fryman7 back to Aussie Villain. Aussie Villain bombing down the left. Can he cross? He does. Anybody there? Kyle's there off the crossbar. And Kyle almost scored in the French Cup final. Free kick from Fryman7 off the wall. FM Creators! It's a goal! It's offside. FM Creators almost doubled his goal tally, but it's not going to count. He is offside. Yeah, he is offside. Not going to count. Well, he's not, but the other player was. No goal. 75 minutes in, we'll make another change. Fryman7's looking a bit tired, so we'll bring on FMZ Gaming for him. FMZ Gaming, you've dropped your lack of footballing concern, as you know, you've understood that we have a fair rotation involved. So FMZ Gaming's going to come on. We've got 15 minutes to go to win the cup, as we get a corner from FMZ Gaming. Only gets as far as Toussaint, bit of a poor corner there, but what can we do off the back of it? I'm not sure what's going on with their goalkeeper, but it's a goal for avoiding relegation. I really don't know what Lyon's goalkeeper was doing that far out. I'm going to have a look on the replay here. So he just randomly comes out. Why is he that far forward? That's strange. It's a poor pass and it's an easy goal for avoiding relegation. But Lyon's goalkeeper, what was he doing? 84 minutes, we've got one more sub to make. I think it's going to be the Mad Scientist that comes off. We will, well, all of our midfielders are on the pitch at the moment. So we'll put FMZ Gaming as box-to-box. We will throw on the target man, and we're going to go 2 strikers for the last 5 minutes. We'll make you a target man on support to help out avoiding relegation. 5 minutes to go. 91 minutes. We've still got 2 minutes of injury time to go. Is there another goal left in this game? As Ndombele on the ball. Deflected as far as avoiding relegation. Can he play anybody in? Plays in FM Creators. Target man's waiting. FM Creators crosses it for Target Man. Unlucky from him. That's why Target Man's on the pitch. He is a weapon. He's a threat in the box. But Target Man, oh, unlucky. Tried to play and avoid relegation. But we've got about another minute or so to go before we lift the trophy. And it's a foul by Aussie Villain, sorry. Is Aussie Villain going to be sent off? No, he's still on the pitch. It's a foul against him, not for him. But we've got another 30 seconds to go. And I think it's going to be down to a very successful season if we can lift the Ligue 1 and the French Cup. We didn't win the Coupe de la Ligue, but that's the French League Cup. We'll worry about that next year. Because, of course, next season, we'll have Champions League football as well. And that's going to be the big one that we want to try and win before FM20. And we're waiting for that final whistle. Come on, game. Waiting for it. There it is. And the FM Creators FC have won the French Cup. And there we go. There's us lifting the trophy. There we go. 2 trophies in our first season. I think that's a job well done for us, I think. You know, we can get us all together. We've got the football manager brains. But we can also show it on the pitch as well. Avoiding relegation, scored 2 goals. I'm going to say that was a very good performance, but don't let it get to your heads. And avoiding relegation, look stressed. Don't look stressed, mate. You've just scored 2 goals in the French Cup final. Don't you worry about it at all. But there's the confirmation. FM Creators FC lift the French Cup. We've done the double. We win some money. Gerard has praised the Swan spirit. I think he's talking about the manager, not the player. FM Creator board are happy. Avoiding relegation. You were superb in front of goal. We pay the squad out. And there we have it. The French Cup champions. FM Creators FC. So to round out the episode and to round out the season, let's have a look at who our top performers have been this year. So you can pause the video if you're involved and have a look at your stats and see how well you did. But I'd say if I highlight the top 5 performers, there we are. So we've got Mr. Tom, our only 5-star player, but the 94th minute is also a 5-star player. He had an 8.24 average rating, 5 goals, 10 assists from right back. And I think it also shows that JB on FM was our second best player. So our 2 right backs are the best players at the club, which makes it very difficult to try and keep them both happy. And, you know, because we've obviously rotated them both evenly, because they've both played 24 or 23 games. JB had 12 assists, who had more assists, but Mr. Tom scored 2 more goals. So our 2 right backs are our top 2 players. Kylex Plays our 3rd best player, scored 10 goals in 18 games with 6 assists, a 7.65 average rating for him. Avoiding relegation, the best striker we had at the club this season, an 7.65 average rating with 23 goals from 17 starts and 11 off the bench. And our best defender was Heid the Baw Gaming from centre-back. Only scored the 1 goal, but he had that 7.63 average rating. On the other hand, our bottom 5 performers, we had Fryman7, who was our worst performing player of the season with a 6.91. He played 15 games, did get 4 assists, but, you know, 6.9 is not bad. It's just considering the players we've got at the club, that's why they've probably rated him that badly. But he did have a bit of an injury-prone season, so that might be the reason why. scootR had a 6.93, similar to him. He broke his leg halfway through the season. Omega Luke with a 6.94, 19 games played. We don't really get to see the goalkeeping stats, but, he's the third worst, unfortunately. And then FM Wonderkids and Jack Deem round up the worst 5. But again, Jack Deem is a 7.07. Do you know what I mean? So that's not a bad performance. It's just the players he's going up against that is that bad. But I think what we will do is we'll round up the episode with the end of season awards. There's the end of season awards, my friends. The Mr. Tom, the fans player of the season with 40% of the vote. FM Creators came second and the Mad Scientist come third. Goal of the season was GeeW FM against Dijon. We will watch this together and see if it's a worthy candidate of goal of the season. Mr. Tom from the throw, headed away. GeeW picks it up with a curler. It's a low drive. I think I've seen better goals than that this season. But GeeW, you have one goal of the season. And Young Player of the Year was, of course, Mr. Tom. And what the team of the season, according to the game, was FlyingAllNight in goal. 94th minute left back, so he's beaten out Aussie Villain at left back. GeeW FM and Heid the Baw Gaming as the centre backs with Mr. Tom at right back. GeeW FM and tHeMAdSCienTiSt occupy the midfield positions. FM Critters on the left. Friedbadger Gaming in the centre. Kyle on the right. And avoiding relegation, the striker. So that is our team of the season. Season review. It was a memorable season for FM Critters FC as they tasted success in the Ligue 1 Conformer and the French Cup. Squad dynamics looking pretty good. The Mad Scientist and GeeW FM, the two most influential players at the moment. Team meeting, we got to win. We got to retain our title for next season. And the players are, I think, happy about it. But the morale is abysmal. Miles Jacobson, the chairman, he is happy with the job that we are doing. Billsy giving us our season injury report. Scoot was out for 4 months. Trequartista out for 3 months. Kyle out for 2. Who had the most injuries? Actually, I think it was the TargetMan had the most injuries, along with Trequartista and Aussie Villain. So as much as I was giving, Fryman 7 a bad time for injuries, he's not the highest out of the squad. So we'll confirm pre-season. I think we'll end the episode with that view of our season so far. 102 points, Ligue 1 champions, French Cup winners, and we won't talk about the Coupe de la Ligue, alright? But next season, Champions League football on the cards. We have a whole summer ahead of us. Well, I'm not going to be spying any players. What's the point in buying players when we've got a squad as good as ours? But are any players going to want to leave the club? That's going to be the question. And if they give me a decent offer, I will let players leave the club. Or they kick up a fuss. If they moan to me, you're gone. So tune in next time as we start a brand new season, Champions League football, and who is going to stay at the club. Leave a like if you enjoyed, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2019 content. We will be uploading FM Critters FC every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM GMT, all the way up to FM20. How many more trophies can we win? Thank you very much for watching.